Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. In today's episode, I'm going to be using my maxed Kylo Ren versus two Darth Vader Zeta teams, and to make it better, I'm going to generally surround Kylo Ren with a team that generally doesn't perform so well versus this Darth Vader Zeta teams. The way that I've set up my Kylo Ren is with 4 critical damage mod types and 2 random mod types. This has allowed me to put some speed secondaries and some critical chance on Kylo, and I've also used the triangle as a critical chance which gives him an additional 12%. My Kylo Ren is very balanced. I've got a potency cross on him, I've got the 200 speed, I've got just over 47% critical chance, and I've got 180% of critical damage. So he's kind of nice in the middle. He's not too quick, he's not too slow, and he does have some nice critical chance. So the team that I'm using is all gear 11, so I've got a General Kenobi lead, and I've also got a Zeta Barriss, followed by B2 Super Battle Droid, Boba Fett, and our star of the show, Kylo Ren. The team that I am facing, again, all gear 11, we've got Darth Vader Zeta, we've also got TIE Fighter Pilot, followed by Baze Malbus, Boba Fett, and also the new Death Trooper. Also making an appearance in this video is the Star Wars Force Arena Claim Your Silver Pack today. The reason why I've chosen a General Kenobi lead with a Zeta Barriss is because their weakness is definitely this Zeta Darth Vader. I could have easily ran another lead like Rex for example, or gone with a Boba Fett lead, but I wanted to really show how much Kylo Ren does shine as a standalone in this team. If you are looking for a full detailed video on Kylo Ren and what he can do and what his abilities mean, then you can go and check out my Farm or Not to Farm on Kylo Ren. It is a great video, I do grade him, so hopefully that could also give you a great understanding of the character of if you do want to add him to your collection. Pretty much what Kylo Ren is doing in this video is he's using Lash Out. That's his AoE attack that's going to attack all the enemies as long as they don't dodge it. He's going to gain Retribution on top of that, and he's also going to gain 25% turn meter every time he uses this. Kylo Ren's unique is really what makes him powerful, because whenever he takes any damage, he gains a 50% defense and a 15% offense for 1 turn. At the moment, there is a big question about how damage over time affects these stats and do they stack, and I'm going to explain that all to you right now. For example, if 6 damage over times were applied to Kylo Ren, this would then damage him at the start of his turn and increase his offense to 90% and also increase his defense to 300%. But this is only for 1 turn, however. Once Kylo Ren does attack, that then is reset. So meaning the defense boost that Kylo Ren does receive from the dots will not play into it whatsoever. It will only be the offense, because once he's taken his turn, and because of the dots apply at the start of his turn, this will then be gone by the time he takes his next turn, and it will repeat over and over as long as Darth Vader Zeta is alive. This also feeds into Kylo Ren's cooldowns. He has a 50% chance per damage that he receives of resetting his cooldowns, so the more dots on him, the more chance you're going to have of resetting his entire cooldowns. And if that wasn't enough, Kylo Ren significantly takes less damage on these damage over times, so they do around about a 24 to 27 damage per damage over time, compared to other characters that do around about 1500 damage mark on them. And he also gains that extra 10 speed per debuff, so if you have 6 debuffs on Kylo Ren, that's going to be an additional 60 speed. While Kylo Ren's is the best unique versus a Darth Vader Zeta, it could also be the worst because of these dots that apply to Kylo Ren, and he also gives himself some more dots, so that's damage over time. He is also then going to be the target for Execute and Culling Blade. If you are currently working on progressing your arena rank, and that's going to be from the top 100, inside the top 100, or just getting in the top 100, Kylo Ren is definitely going to be making a difference to your team. He brings a lot, he's tanky, and if he's ignored, he becomes very, very powerful. So we're going to continue with our next arena battle. What we're facing again is another Gear 11, but it is still again a Darth Vader Zeta lead, followed by Boba Fett, Emperor Palpatine, General Kenobi, and also Baze Malbus. Again, the team that I'm using is purely to showcase Kylo Ren. I could go in with more of a DPS, I could even go with a Rex lead, and Kylo Ren fits perfectly against the Darth Vader Zetas. You could also flip this up and use a Kylo Ren within a Darth Vader Zeta team, which is still as great, because a lot of people generally have gone for Darth Vader. I've held off on him at the moment because there is a few bugs around with TIE Fighter Pilot, which surely will be fixed in the future, but I definitely want to be looking into Darth Nihilus and looking into a Darth Maul Zeta lead. The Lord of Hunger event has been confirmed that it is not a tournament. I'm currently saving as much gear as possible because at the moment I don't know what Darth Nihilus is going to require, so I'm trying to predict what a dark side character like Darth Nihilus would require in the gear department. I'm also saving all my Zetas that I can, because if Darth Nihilus does not have a leadership, which I'm probably thinking he won't because of his character, that I may go with a Darth Maul Zeta lead and change my team to fit Darth Maul and put Emperor Palpatine followed by Darth Nihilus. How Darth Nihilus was in Knights of the Old Republic, I am really wondering, will he be a massive counter to the Darth Vader Zeta? And if you had Kylo Ren in the team, that will he feed off the negative effects that's currently in the team to feed himself, to power himself, kind of like how Maul works? Will he be a cleanser? Will he also be a dispeller? These are the questions that I do want to know, and I do want to make a speculation video on what Darth Nihilus could be. So let's get back onto Kylo Ren and the importance of farming him. He is definitely a character that you must have. He is great, he is fun, but the issue that you've got, because he isn't currently a pilot and he's not really overall that great for the AAT, unless you have a full Zeta First Order team, then that definitely, you'll see the difference in the AAT, but standalone, maybe in a Darth Vader Zeta team, he's not going to be making a huge presence difference of a Darth Sidious. As Zetas are only obtainable from these starships, you're going to need to have a good selection of starship pilots that is going to allow you to unlock the Zeta challenge, where Kylo Ren does not really fit into this category currently, but if you want somebody that's going to make a difference in your arena team, then Kylo Ren definitely is your man. One of my favourite things about Kylo Ren is his outrage ability and how much damage that can do. When he has full health or above full health, he can stun the opponent, and when he's below full health, he can hit extremely hard. Is there any videos that you'd like to see featuring Kylo Ren? Would you like to see him in different teams, or are you happy with the footage that I've provided today? I'm going to try and make my next video based on Krennic, because I do want to do a farm or not to farm on Krennic, and I do want to give him a grade of what I believe he currently is within this game. If you do have any requests on any videos that you'd like to see, then you can always put this in the comment section below. A big massive thank you for your continued support, not only on Patreon, but also on YouTube. I finally hit over 7,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for watching my video today. If you have enjoyed this video, then please make sure you use them important force powers of yours to hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I'm the Smithy D. May the force be with you, always.